Hello again and welcome back. As usual, this is Becca going most places by Nightcats Meow when online, and I'm glad to have you back for another week of Coder Kitty Decoded. In this particular instance, we are going to go over another element that comes with the default script you get when you first go to create one in Second Life, that being llSay. It has really only two parts that we really need to worry about. So this is going to be a very short one. As you see, when it's resed, because it's covered in state entry, which was briefly touched on in discussion of states, it triggers to say hello avatar. The only two arguments you really have in llSay is channel and content. You do have two variations that work exactly the same way, enough so that I'm going to cover them together. That is llWhisper, which gives you a slightly different object whispers, and that will give you a shorter distance that text will show up at, and llShout, which gives you a bold version as opposed to the italics version. In any case, any string, which is just basically text to a regular person, can be put in here, or anything that you can cast as a string by using parentheses, string, and parentheses says whatever you put in there is to be treated as a string. I'm going to just make it get the link number, which would be an integer. It shouts it out as 0, and you can set it to different channels. 0 is open chat, as you're seeing in here. You can set that to anything that you want. That's really only useful if you want to be able to trigger commands to other objects. It is particularly important if you're doing HUDs that control something else or anything else where you need one object to communicate with another. It needs to speak out, either say, whisper, or shout its command, and it needs to be able to do that on the correct channel. Just briefly, we'll set that to channel 10. Nothing shows up there unless I create another object. I'll explain what all this is later when I do a episode on listens, but that is not the topic for this LSL Decoded. In this particular case, when I type out llSay message, that is a string defined here in the arguments for the listen handler, which I will cover again on another episode. Alright, I've set this one to actually be called listener, this one speaker. So you'll actually see listener responded that time, speaker responded here with its llSay set to a touch handler. So that basically covers whisper, say, and shout. Next week we'll go ahead and cover the touched handler so that we can round out your initial default script there here on Coder Kitty Decodes LSL. So, hope to have you back next week. I hope some of you follow my regular Coder Kitties workshop, where every class is every lesson is a project, every project a lesson. Hope to see you there. I will have playlist links in the description for both playlists, both Coder Kitty Decodes LSL and Coder Kitty's Workshop, as well as a link for my Discord server where you can request tutorials, talk with other people that are learning LSL, ask questions, let me know I didn't explain something clear enough, you know, all of that goodness there. So I hope to see you there. Until then, good day, good luck, good week, happy coding.